Today, you're all obviously very welcome to today's event. Today we have the third gaming event of Fondia, and it's obviously great to see that we have basically a full house here in Helsinki. But just to let you know that we have also people in Turku and in Oulu who are watching and participating to the event through this live meeting or whatever the technical platform is. But this feels like almost like the hosting the European Song Contest. So, so yeah, hello also Oulu and Turku. May I have your votes? Okay, yeah, but that's the microphones are for that purpose, so that our friends at Oulu and Turku can also hear us, and that's why I shall be circulating the microphone if you have questions, and you can also comment and ask questions on Twitter. Please use the hashtag there, Fondia Gaming. And that is also the way for you guys in Turku and Oulu to comment and ask questions, and we'll be monitoring that and picking those up as we can. Okay, so and today's agenda, I'm going to first say a few words about the legal platform or the legal roadmap of a game company. Then we have Jussi from Amplifier, Marianna from Creative Mobile, Ari from Grand Crew, and Torsten from Natural Motion. We have also a special surprise at the end of the event, and then we have some nice networking opportunities, and hopefully as many as possible can stay for drinks and snacks, and to discuss things in even more informal environment. So excellent speakers, obviously, notwithstanding myself. And welcome also to all of the speakers, and yeah, let's spend a great afternoon together. Let's spend a great evening together. Please be active, ask questions. The event is for you guys, so take the most out of it. Before I go into the presentation, I'm going to give you a really long and winding presentation about Fondia. No, just kidding. Just a few words about us. We are, as you all may know, so we are a legal services provider, and not just any legal services provider. We want to be the best partner there is in legal matters for game companies. And what makes us specialists is that we have this dedicated team of lawyers just for serving game companies. We have lawyers with experience as acting as a lawyer for big Finnish game companies like Sulake, Rovio, Supercell, and we're obviously doing legal stuff with many of you guys. So we have our the most of our team is in Helsinki, but we have also Sami is our head legal master at Turku. Then we have Sanna in Oulu, Monika in Tampere, and Antti in Estonia. We have also people in Sweden, but they didn't fit into the picture, so I decided to leave the Swedish people out. Isn't it this love and hate thing between Finns and Swedes? Yeah. Okay. but also I would like to, at this point, on behalf of myself and the whole team, I would really like to thank all of you that have worked with us so far. And as you may know, so we have also developed the services together with you guys, and really appreciate the feedback and kind of the assistance that we've been getting, and really look forward to continuing this with you. Okay, then the actual presentation. I'm going to speak about the legal roadmap of a game company. So this is like just to give you an overview of the most significant legal issues that the game company is going to face. Also, there's a word of like consolation involved as well, because legal matters are, it's like any other aspect of your company, so you don't need to do everything at once, but you can develop things step by step as you go. Okay, the first phase is like company setup and kind of the beginning of the your game development process. So obviously you need a company first. Our recommendation, if you will, is also that you should also have a shareholders agreement. This is for the idea is like to help you to secure like certain continuance for your project and for your company in case of some like unexpected events. I would say that the typical situation is that you have like 3 to 6 people starting a project. What do you think, or you can just imagine that what would happen if some of the guys would get a really nice job offer from a bigger IT company with these kuntien eläkevakuutus style benefits, and he would decide to take that up, so he would leave the project. So then you would the question would remain that okay, that what happens to his shares, and are you can you use the work that he has done so far and things like that. But making a shareholders agreement in the beginning, it sets forth the kind of the ground rules for everyone to how you shall behave in a project and what happens in these kind of situations. The rest of the bullets in these slides is all about managing intellectual property rights, which is actually the most important thing for game companies to do. You need to manage IP all the way from creation to consumers, and how do you do it then? By making written agreements with your employees, obviously of course with your shareholders as well, with your subcontractors, your licensors, and by storing these agreements. There's really no point of making any agreements if you can't find them when you need them. Phase 2 is about continuing with the game development and maybe until the soft launch of your game. Money makes the world go round, so at some point there will be a financing round, whether it's public money, private, friends, schools, family. There's some legal aspects involved in financing as well, and this is like marriage, it's a pretty long-term commitment you're making here, so might want to pay some attention to this. It's obviously you need to know the rules of the marketplace or of the platform that you're developing your games on or to. You may need your own terms of service or the end user license agreement. If you're a mobile game developer, you probably can live without. But if you're, for example, making like web-based games or like web service. So then this is a must-have. Privacy policy, I think this is like increasing in importance, and this is about, you know, if and when most of you are collecting personal data from your users, so then you, by law you should tell them that what kind of data you're collecting and what you're going to do with it. And I think this is also a question about, you know, the kind of the company reputation, because I don't think that you would like to be known as the company who gives up like a rat's ass about your users' privacy. And there's also some contractual like obligations involved with privacy. Many of you uses analytics services like Flurry, and some of you develops games for Windows Phone. So in those terms and conditions there are also like contractual obligations by which you should post your own privacy policy, and you should state certain things in it. Okay, IP protection. That is something to think before the launch of your game, and if nothing else, so please consider by, you know, applying for a trademark for your game name, and at least grab the domain names for your game. So then the analytics services that you all know. Then things get more exciting and you're close to launching your game. Obviously this may happen even, I mean, the publishing agreement can be done also pretty much earlier, but there's the question that whether are you going to publish the game yourself, or are you going to use a publisher. But if you're using a publisher, this is the most fundamental, most critical business agreement your company is ever going to make. Think about it, guys. You have there's some huge amount of effort, huge amount of Coca-Cola used to finish the game, and you're about to give it to someone with exclusive rights for at least 2 years. So this is this is not the place to start saving effort or time. You should try to negotiate some concrete obligations to the publisher, so that if things don't go as you wish, or don't go your way, so you have something that you can actually grab and even, you know, get out of the relationship with the publisher. But if there's just like, you know, best efforts for the publisher to promote your game, so that's not much for you. Okay, so then the game is out. You may need to think about fan material and fan sites. This is about there's some IP issues maybe involved with the if you start receiving material or ideas from your fans, and also you may want to like control or post some guidelines for the fans, that how your like game names and your IP and the characters and how those may be used. User acquisition and advertising, it is our theme for today. Here's some, you know, there's a lot of like activities here, as we're probably going to see today. The way to handle this is obviously by making agreements. In the agreements, the key is all to like the scope of the agreements, or the actual deliverables, that you need to define that you get what you're paying for. And here also the privacy issues are also here and should be taken in the agreements. And I would say that the certain amount of like transparency should be in these agreements. I mean, in a way that it's your game that is going to be promoted. You would probably want to have certain control that how things are going to be done. And in any case, the transparency is also in reporting. So you need to know both ways. Everyone wants to know the results. Then there's merchandising and licensing. We have some nice activities in Finland also here. So the new fifth way brands, but whether you're using an agency or whether you're trying to do this yourself, so the agreements are also here the key how to kind of manage things. But if you decide to go with this, you probably need to like strengthen your IP protection for that. Yeah, and then there's the financing round, second financing round, but no comments about that. I would say that if you pick like three most important things, if you don't do anything else, do these. So take care of the like the IP management. Do these employment agreements. Do contracts with your subcontractors. That is the foundation that you need to have in place when you're seeking for financing or in many future activities. The second one is secure some continuance for your project, make a shareholders agreement, and third one is the publishing agreement. If you're using a publisher, so pay attention to this. But that basically covers it. Obviously a simplified presentation of the legal matters that may come up. There's obviously something else as well, but these are, to our experience, the main ones. And some more commercials. So we have some, this is basically for taking care of the phase one issues that I just described. Companies don't typically have that much money to spend on legal issues at the beginning. That's why we have even totally free services or services for a very low cost. So there's this virtual lawyer, which is a legal information data bank. You can complement that with some contract templates, and you can complement that with some telephone support from your own dedicated lawyer. These are the tools that should help you to do the first things yourself. Then as you go on, we have also like standardized solutions for drafting a privacy policy and shareholders agreement for your needs. And more information about our products and other stuff is available at fondia.fi/gaming. And there is also the videos from our previous events are available there, and I'm pretty sure that also the videos for this event is going to be there as well. But that was basically my opening words, and I would then like to give the floor to Jussi.
Thank you.